Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. Your reading is activated right now. It is activated. Yes, you click on the reading and it becomes present. Okay? These are timeless readings. They don't pertain to any specific time period, only that in which you commune with the message. Okay? I will say, this is being filmed on November I think it's the 12th. Now I was like real ready for the 13th. It is the How is it the 13th of November? What? Okay, so I'm filming it on the 13th of November, and I just want you to know when, because I think it adds context to the energy of the reading. So if you're watching this in December 2025, and you look back on your calendar and you're like, what was I doing on that day? Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of solar flares. That's the big thing. Solar flares, the Schumann resonance is off the hook. What is it? The barometric, is that how you say it? Air pressure thing, wild. Everybody is in pain. If you're over 35, you are aching. So yeah, these things, they all have something to do with the reading in some way. Everything is connected. Everything is everything is everything is everything is everything. All right. So we begin with this Ace of Discs energy. It is the beginning. It is the beginning. It is the beginning. Things are shifting for you. Your life has already changed. I already know it. I already feel it. You are in a place where you're still halfway in the old world. Whatever was going on there, however you were living, whatever that dynamic was, something has happened. Something has happened. I don't think it's like, and I'm trying to see, what is this in the frame? Something, and I don't think it's like necessarily like a bad thing, but something's shifted for you, right? Like you've seen something, you can't unsee it. You already know something now, and you can't unknow it. So things are changing. Your one foot is in, the past, the other foot here in the future. And the universe is responding. The universe is saying, yeah, I'm going to give you access to the things that you need to change your life. To begin that project, that shift, that new alignment, that new beginning, right? The rebirth. And maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you are going through a rebirth. Maybe you've been through a rebirth. Whatever it is, it feels like things are not going to be the same in even just 3-6 months or so. I feel that there's going to be a completely different life that you are living. It will not look like it does right now. So let's get into this. I want to say thank you again for clicking on that thumbnail, clicking on the link, deciding to come here and get your tea leaves read. It's always such an honor for me. I really enjoy doing this work with you. I love to feel you. It is the best part of my day to be able to sit in your energy and commune with you. And if you want to subscribe, or leave a comment, I have to say these things because the algorithm loves them. So if you want to it helps the channel. If you want to share the reading on other social media or with your sister or with your coworker or who the heck ever. If you haven't subscribed, please think about doing that. And if you want to leave a comment, I would love to hear what is the big thing that I want to know about today. I want to know, what is your favorite color and why? right? Or colors. I have quite a few. I can never pick a favorite of anything, really. But yeah, I think brown, black, dark greens, earthy color. I'm a Virgo, dude. Okay, I know, very like stereotypical. All right, let's go ahead. But I'm also a lunar Aquarius, so don't get it twisted. I'm just as weird as you guys. Good weird. My favorite weird. All right, so we have a person right here. We have a person up here. We also have what look like houses. 1, 2. And then it's like almost like the estate, right? Now we also have the number 74. And we have, it reminds me of like Cinderella's carriage, right? The one that's like a pumpkin that turns into a beautiful carriage and it'll turn back. So I am getting the distinct feeling that we have some amount of imposter syndrome. Okay. I do not believe that you are a person who kind of lusts after status or, like climbing the social ladder or whatever it's called. You are usually pretty, I think, solid in the way that you live. Like, you're not somebody who is checking in with the collective to see, what the consensus is on any given thing, because you do your own thing. You do your own research. You try things out for yourself. You're not going to listen to Joe down the street. Like, he doesn't like, I don't know, what's something that dudes will argue about? At the like car wash, they have the soft touch versus the no touch. So Joe knows better, right? You don't care what Joe knows. You know what you like. You've tried it. You've tried all the things. You have tested it. You're an Aquarius. You're freaking a mad scientist. That's what I think of Aquarius. Like, mad scientist. I bet, what was his name? Howard Hughes. I wonder if he was an Aquarius. He was either like an Aquarius or a Capricorn. I'm looking it up right now. Howard Hughes. If you're older like me, you know who this dude is. He was the guy that designed really, really OCD planes, right? He also spent a lot of time like kind of hidden away. Let's see. And anyways, he, what is this? What is this? What is it? Capricorn. Oh, he is a Capricorn. Yep. Well, I was almost right. He's either a Capricorn or an Aquarius. I bet he has the prominent Aquarius, though. Probably a lunar. I don't know. I'm going to find out. But he, kind of this archetype of the, a little bit of a recluse, eccentric. You live in your own universe. Now, you might not be like all like that. You're not like living in, the scary house at the end of the road that all the kids think a witch lives there or whatever. I am. That's where I live. But I think that definitely you're just on your own tip, right? You're on your own wave. You're not bothered or worried about what other people are doing, right? Unless you're looking for more information. Then you're out there kind of like scanning around, seeing what the heck people are doing, why they're doing it. Would this work for me? Should I try this? That kind of thing. Other than that, I don't think you care. However, now let me say, it seems to me that there's a situation where somebody in your life is maybe obnoxiously superficial or competitive, but like in that weird, like passive aggressive, like showy offy or one uppy, kind of way. Not like fully like, gosh, I really don't like this person. They're just straight up suck, mean, which actually I can appreciate more, because it's like, bro, just show me what it is, right? If you're going to be a meanie, just be a meanie. I can deal with it, or maybe I can't and I'll leave, but like that passive aggressive frenemy kind of feeling, I don't like that. I don't like it, mostly because, well, of course, who likes to feel uncomfortable? But it's like, I always feel like I'm the one that needs to like bridge the gap. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta fix this thing. I gotta, people pleaser stuff. I almost said the SH. People pleaser stuff, right? And it's like, dude, I don't want to live that way. I'm so old at this point. I'm 40. I know some of you will say, you're not old, Lenor. Dude, I feel like I have lived 1,000 lives, okay? Like, I've lost a husband, my family's gone, like, I've been through multiple lives, distinct lives, and yeah, I feel old as heck, and I don't want to deal with one single person, a freaking single person, in my life that makes me question if they like me or not. First of all, I don't care if you don't like me, but I'm not trying to hang out with you if you don't really like me. Like, why would you? And why would I? So, anyhow, I feel that for you, you have a situation like this where it's just gone past the like, is this going to work out? No. Let me tell you, no, it's not going to work out. This person sucks. I know you knew it. I know you've said it to yourself, but I'm going to say it out loud for you. This person sucks. Get them out of your life. They are in competition with you constantly, and it's all fake. This is a person that's online. You look at their account. It's beautiful. It's curated. The videos are great. Their kids look happy. The grandkids look happy. Everybody's laughing. And then you see these people in real life. You have to go to dinner with them in real life. You have to go to a birthday party for them or something. And you see what it is. This person it's not like a happy life. This is a stage manager. This is a producer. This is the conductor of the orchestra. And they're really good at enchanting. They're really good at glamour. They're really good at making things look a certain way. None of it is real. None of it is real. This is like a person that would hire somebody to go with them on a date to a wedding because they don't want people to know that they're single. Like, what? I get not wanting to go somewhere by yourself, but what? I mean, there are people that are to this degree. We all know one or two of them. So, I feel like for you, it's so much about realizing this is all fake. This is a veneer. This is like what is that thing called where a facade, right? Like those old, if you go to Disneyland or something where they have build a store, a street with all the old timey stores or whatever. And then you realize it's just a facade that they've put on the front of a regular building or whatever. All right. I know what's up. I see what's going on here. I'm very perceptive, you guys. But yeah, I do. I think that you see that this is garbage. And on top of that, I feel like there is a certain amount of kind of realizing you've put some time yourself into trying to either keep up with this person or, in your own way, kind of one up them or whatever. Why they have this pull on you, I don't know. But usually this is not how you behave. So I do think that there's like this real moment where it's kind of like, okay, I'm wasting my time on this. I am wasting my time on this because everything that they are showing the world, it's all contrived. Where, yeah, maybe your house isn't as nice. Maybe, you know, your hair doesn't like, you know, come out of the shower and dry perfectly. Or, you know, you might not be as fashionable or as funny or, you know, whatever it is. Like, dude, there's always people that are going to be better than us at everything. Always, constantly, you are going to meet people who are better at things than you, you know? And sometimes we just have to remind ourselves, who cares, right? I'm just a little gremlin, little feral raccoon lady over here trying to make my way in the world, like trying to survive the day, trying to get to like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, not having 5 espressos. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can make it to bed at night and I haven't lost any socks or like ripped any hair out of my head or anything like that, I am happy. So then when these people come around that want to play these games, that want to like pull up in front, and what does that mean? They come up into your life and they start flaunting around all of their fakeness. What are you going to do, Aquarius? Girl, you're going to walk away from the situation, dude. Forget them. I'm going to... Goodbye. We're moving. Never again shall we speak of you, lady, because you're out. Not you. I'm talking. And if you are a man, just disregard me calling you a lady, okay? I always think I'm talking to my ladies in here. That's usually who I talk to. Ooh, you got a big old rat in your life. Look at that rat. Yo, look at the size of that thing. You can, even the little whiskers. Look at that. Here's the head, the ear. Here's the body. Ooh. And somebody chasing them right here. And then we have another person standing here holding the monad or the sun and the number 7 next to it. And the number 2 up here. 2 and 7 are on fire for me lately. Those are my numbers right now. 2 and 7. We also have a person standing here next to a chicken, raising their hand, pointing. So that is an alarm. We have the number 12. We have a person helping somebody else right up in here. So here's this person, and they have... it looks like a child maybe on their shoulder. And then we have a 12 and then the number 2 again. So I hate to say it, but you have a snitch in your life, a rat. You have somebody talking about you, you're telling your business, telling on you. I don't know if they're going to the cops. Woo, I hope not. Maybe it's somebody at work. I'm telling on myself. I'm not allowed to have ice while I'm recording because I eat ice all the time. I love it. But I gotta chill on it. Oh, let's see. What does this say? Let's see. M-A-I. Maybe D. Maybe it's made, but it could be M-A-I as a name. Okay, so you have somebody in your life. They're a rat. We have the number 77 over here. I'm going to bring this guy over here. I'm going to pour that in there. We'll come back to the saucer. First, I want to look at... I'm going to ask about this. We're going to pull out the mini Thoth deck. And I am just going to ask for some clarity. Who is the rat in your life? Because they are going to be causing some problems if you don't suss this out. Oh, okay. My favorite card, but not one I want to see right here. Household. Somebody in the household. Okay? Somebody who is in your inner sanctum. So, kids, spouse, best friend, roommate, mom, dad, somebody like this. Okay? All right. So I feel that we have the art card, we have abundance. So that is the 3 of cups. We also have the 3 of wands here, not the 3 of swords, not the sorrow. We have the other aspects of the 3. We have that divine honey. We have the, power of choice and passion. Honestly, I think that you probably have somebody in your life, and I think this is maybe a spouse, maybe a romantic partner, maybe a good friend. And it seems to me that because you have been changing things for yourself, you've maybe been working out a little bit, maybe you have been, meeting people, you've been maybe taking like a class, you've been putting effort into your appearance, into taking care of yourself in a way that makes you feel good about yourself, whatever that means, whatever that looks like. And now you have somebody that is right next to you, watching you go through this metamorphosis, and they are taking it personally. They are thinking, what is my wife doing? What is my, my longtime boyfriend or whoever, what are they doing all of a sudden, getting all dolled up and laughing and like having interest in, all of a sudden she wants to go out to this concert at night. We go home and watch TV every night. I'm in bed by 8:30. And all of a sudden you want to start going out. And they're thinking, well, what the heck's going on? Why isn't this good enough? Oh, now they're going to want me to start working on myself because they're working on it. And so this is where I think the turn has happened. There's jealousy. There's a little bit of resentment brewing. I feel that you, because of your nature, Aquarius, you are somebody who, though you don't need a lot of people in your life, the people that you do have, you're always going to ride with them. You're always going to help try to lift them up. So if you have something good going, bet that you are like right there saying, hey, babe, you want to go to the gym with me? Hey, do you want to go? Let's go. I just saw that, like, I don't even know, like, maybe you have a side hustle, right? Maybe you're doing that, what is that thing called, with Spark or whatever, like the DoorDash type of deal. Maybe you start doing something like this, and now, you want your spouse, your significant other, whoever, come ride with me. Let's go do this together. Let's, I just saw that we could go make some money, like, whatever. And your get up and go is kind of like, to them, it's like, dude, like, what are you trying to do? You're challenging my, like, just happy with the mundane life that I'm living, like. And so I feel like that's where the conflict is rising. Now, I don't think that this thing is set in stone. Okay? I do think that they're out there talking a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Are they rearranging themselves, thinking, yeah, this thing looks like it might not, all of a sudden my spouse is getting themselves ready for what? Right? Are they going to leave me? I think that's what's going on in their head. So, as I said, it's not set in stone, but the key here is going to be about the communication. The key here is going to be about some transparency, maybe even having to like really nice it up a little bit, find reasons that you need them to come in, like be a part of what you're doing. I'm not saying manipulate them into feeling like you need them to help you so they feel like they're needed, and then, all of a sudden they figure out like, yo, like, I don't like this. And then you have something you're doing together. I would never say do that. But if you did, I wouldn't judge you or anything. But yeah, I do. I feel like this is, but it could go the other way. Here's the deal. And we have that anchor over here. And I put this stuff in here, but there's the anchor, which the water keeps going, but you can see it right there. This person could dig in. And I think that I feel like you've been together for a while, because I feel like the resentment flows more easily, which tells me you've been together, you've been through some things. You're no stranger to having difficult times. That is both like let's sigh, right? But also at the same time, it's promising, because you know that you can weather the storm together. Here's the deal though. I feel like this person that you are with, this person that you love, this person that's in your life, you need to be careful with them. Okay? I don't know what's going on with them, but it feels like they could turn easily. That's all I'm going to say. We got that rat energy. Bro, I will not talk to you for the rest of my life if I think that you are a rat. Ugh. That is not it. Nothing would get me to divorce quicker. Is it? Honestly. All right. I just dropped all the cards on the ground. Okay, we have a telephone right here. We have a phone. We have tears. We have the name, I think Ella, maybe Ellie. Now, I feel that there's a situation here with a younger person in your family. Not your own children, not grandchildren, not directly from your line, maybe a nephew or a niece. I feel like suddenly they're starting to communicate with you more. And it feels like something is going on in their home. No. Maybe they're in college, or in a situation where they're away from the family. They live somewhere else, maybe in school. Maybe they got a job in a different city or in a different part of the country. I feel like you've wondered if they were okay. They feel very isolated from people. I think that they're going to start reaching out here because there's going to be maybe a desire to come home. That's what it feels like. They're afraid to go to their parents maybe, or they don't want to, admit that they miss everybody, or they miss being where they're familiar. Anyways, I feel like for you, this is your place to kind of be a safe person for them. I think that you are going to make all the difference either way, if they stay or if they come home. So I think that this is going to be a time where you are helping guide and mentor, but also just listen. And I think that's the big thing here. This nephew, this niece, they really need to know that you'll just listen. And you're not going to tell on them, right? No rat energy. You're not going to judge them. You're not going to be mad at them if they don't do what you tell them to do. Like, this is how you have to live your life, kid. Believe me. I know. I've been through it. And then they don't do it. And you're like, dude, come on now. I can't talk to you anymore. No, don't be that. Don't be that family member. Why am I dropping everything? I just dropped the die. I'm blaming the sun. It's the sun. Solar bombardment. And no, I'm just always very clumsy. Here we go. So first number is 10. Number 10. Number 9. Number 9. Number 10. Number 9. And number 45. 45. 45. And then we'll finish with the gratitude affirmation cards. All right. Bro, is the new moon? When is that? Now I'm like, I'm dropping stuff. What is going on? Or is it the full moon coming up? No, because it must be the new moon. Oh, we're still out a little bit. It's not till the, 19th, 20th, 20th. We still got a few days, yeah. Can't blame that celestial event. What else do we got here? What else is on the... I know we are, retrograde for Mercury. Probably a bunch of other stuff too. But of course Mercury, that's the big one. So that's maybe. We'll do solar, Mercury, that's why. It's your fault. Dance of opposites. I am grateful for the cosmic dance of opposites, where hot and cold, earth and sky, and yin and yang create equilibrium. The various contrasts I find in others nurture my growth and understanding. Practice. Do you have someone in your life who is a complete opposite? Appreciate their different views, as it will help you see matters from fresh perspective. Or you could just go on the internet, right? Just go online. Go on social media for 5 seconds and it's just like, and then you like close the door. You're like, oops. Good day to you. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's important. You know, I am somebody who is a big fan of cognitive dissonance. Also just being like totally contradictory. And what's the word? What is that called? When you're when you don't want somebody to do something, but you do it. What is that called? I've been accused of it so much. I should know the name. Not convoluted, contradictory, no. Someone does. Hypocrite. See, I wiped it from my brain. I've heard it too much. Heard it too much in my life. I am, dude. I'm all over the place with stuff. I'm like, that is not good. Don't do that. Don't look at me while I do it. You know? So anyways, yeah, it's good. It's good to know all kinds of people. I don't understand where we're at in the world where we want to be like completely like, you know, walled off from other people who feel other things, think other things, practice other things, whatever. Baby, tell it all to me. I want to know all the crazy stuff you're into. I want to know all the like weird beliefs that you've picked up, the things that just make no sense, the things that I can understand but gross, you know, all of that stuff. Tell me, because you know what? I want to know who to stay away from. I want to know who to not let my kid around. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know exactly who you are and what you got going on. Like, no, I don't want everything sterilized. Are you kidding me? I like to see the op for what they are. Like, we already have enough trying to suss things out in life. Like, please, yes, say it loud, say it proud, whatever you want to, align yourself with. Because, yeah, like, why would we live in a sterile world? I don't know. And you know what? Here are some other words here. What? Related terms include dissembler. Bro, I'm putting that on my link. Dissembler? What is that? Phony, liar, inconsistent. You can't see me dancing, but I am all of those things. Or I have been at one point. Phony. You're a phony. I remember when I was in probably first grade. I remember I was on one of those, it's merry-go-rounds, the ones that you grab the side and you run and then you jumped up at the metal ones. So many people got destroyed on those things in the 80s, 90s. And anyways, I remember being on that thing. It was around pickup time. And my friend, this girl, Amanda, I kicked it with, she was like, my mom said that, whoever, whatever, one of the other kids, my mom said that so-and-so's mom is a flake. And we both agreed it must be because she's in the sun too much and she's all crispy. She looks like a flake. Like, maybe it's flaking, That was not it. But I remember the concept entering my mind. Like, this phony person, this poser. That's one thing I've never been. Never a poser. I might be a phony. I maybe have lied a few times in my life. Apparently, dissembler. What does that mean? I'm going down a rabbit hole after this, you guys. I'm copying and pasting right now so I don't forget. Anyways, we're getting to the end. Let's just wrap it up. I'm sorry. I'm taking you on a long adventure of ADHD. All right. I love you so much, Aquarius. We will talk soon. Please, if you want to support the channel in any way, like, subscribe, or leave a comment. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I want you to know I love you so much. It makes me sick. No, but I do love you. Bye.